you have no idea. This house is interesting indeed.
So, according to these disclosures,
Mm-hmm.
this third house has underground storage tanks. An underground storage tank can contain petroleum products, which over time can leak and contaminate water. It is located just next door to a brown field as well. In this case, it is an old oil drilling site. A brown field is a tract of real property which has pollutants or potential pollutants. If a property is a brown field, it can complicate the reuse, expansion, and redevelopment. So try to tell me how this house is a good deal.
Well, Lydia, I would be happy to explain how it is a good deal. You see, my buyers, they got money because the house that they used to own was located where oil was found. So they're not afraid of oil sites, which is what that brown zone actually is. That brown field specifically was a former well. But now, the City of Moore is using, as you will see, the Business Liability Relief and Brownfield Revitalization Program to get a grant to clean it up. And it's already been granted. Isn't that exciting? They actually are going to turn it into luxury housing with world-class shopping. Not bad neighbors to have, am I right?
But how do you know all those pieces are going to fall into place? That's a lot of risk on your clients.
Lydia, if you will notice here, the contract for deed has already been filed by the builder with the county clerk's office. This deal is good as done.
Okay, but what about those underground storage tanks? Those can be wildly expensive to dig up, and then the soil has to be purified.
Well, you would be 100% right if you were talking about something that contained some bad substance or hazardous chemical. But in this case, the owner was just afraid of banks. So he put all of his money into barrels and buried it throughout the backyard. I mean, I guess if my buyers find it, they're not going to be mad. But in this case, the seller's family is pretty eager to find them all, if you know what I mean. They're even going to replace the sod.
Okay, well, I guess all the stuff I correct you on week after week is really starting to sink in.
Ugh, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, did you at least have the house they chose inspected by a home inspector?
Yes, I did. I'm not dumb, but I don't know how much they really got. And I had to choose the home inspector for them per their request.
A home inspection identifies the current problems with the piece of property and is designed to educate buyers about potential problems. Home inspectors are regulated by the construction board.
Where did you even have that? Okay, so they actually had 2 inspections performed on 2 separate houses.
Why 2?
Well, we may have had a little run-in with an HOA on one, which busted the deal.
Do you think you even know what a homeowners association is or what a home warranty policy does?
They definitely do now.
Well, that's good. A homeowners association can control certain aspects of property use within the development. When homeowners buy a house, they agree to covenants, conditions, and restrictions, which we have here. And that contract is enforced by the homeowners association. The homeowners association preserves the value of homes in a condominium or planned community.
Well, so as it turns out, my clients drive a very, let's say, interesting truck. It's sort of big and has stuff and seats in the bed. Anyway, when I told them that that was going to have to be parked in the garage overnight, well, and when they found out that they couldn't have goats, that was basically what ended the relationship.
Well, the house they ended up buying, did it come with a home warranty?
It did not originally, but I negotiated it in.
Well, color me impressed, but I do give good advice. Now, the home warranty policy is a policy that may or may not be part of the sale of a home. Buyers need to make sure this policy is offered and they read it carefully. This is more important when the house is being inspected because oftentimes pre-existing conditions may not be covered by the warranty, and the home warranty should cover things that are not covered by hazard insurance. For example, most home warranties should cover the HVAC, plumbing, hot water heater, and for an additional cost, the home warranties may even cover the appliances. The most important thing to look for is what is excluded from the policy.
Yes, and I recommended to them an insurance agent so that they would become properly insured.
Good job, Lacey. The purpose of homeowners insurance is to shift the risk from the individual to a large number of people who are exposed to similar risks. By sharing these risks, the individual cost is greatly decreased to an affordable level.
I have literally never heard it explained that way.
Oh, you mean so well?
No, I meant so long.
Okay. Well, do they understand hazard insurance is meant to be paid in advance?
Lydia, yes, they understand that a tornado cannot come through. They get a big check from the insurance company and then they mail in a small portion back. They understand that that's not how it works. They're hillbillies, they're not morons.
Well, I guess you did a good job.
I'm sorry, I don't feel like I got that.
You did a good job.
I think I need to hear it again.
Fine. Lacey, you did a good job.
I know. Okay, so while Lydia recovers, thank you for tuning in to chapter 18, and we'll see you for chapter 19.